Hey there, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moon Directed. Here we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today we are going to cover the energy for the Aries season for you and see where that is all headed. And then we're going to do a bonus of the full moon that is in Libra that is happening on Sunday, the 28th of March at 2:48 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S. I just love saying Eastern Daylight Time, and you have no idea. All right, so couple of things real quick. I'd really appreciate it if you would hit the thumbs up, and yes, it does help my channel, and the way YouTube has messed with the analytics, it is important. But more than that, it's an energetic connection. And so when you hit that thumbs up, or when you leave me a comment, that's another energetic tendril. If you think of it as like a neural pathway to connect your energy with mine, that is the best way to receive messages that are more likely to resonate for you. So the more interaction that we have, the more connected energetically we are. That's true with any situation in life, right? All right, so, okay. Deep breath. All right, so your overall energy for this month is that you are guarded. So this is very self-protecting. Let's get into it, see if we can unpack it, and see if it's safe to let the guard down or not, okay? All right, when I see the guarded energy come up as your overall energy, I can't. Okay, whew. All right, so Taurus, sometimes being guarded is important and it is necessary. Maybe you don't have the kind of boundaries that you should have, the healthy boundaries you should have. I generally don't find that to be the case with Taurus, which makes me think that there is a possibility that you may be a little too guarded. I'm actually going to go into the book to just kind of, I just want to say breathe. Oh my God, I can't even breathe. As soon as I flip that up, I can't even breathe. All right, so your talents may be overlooked just now. Are you hiding them from the world? This is a challenging time for you. You need to look for ways to let others see the real you. Guarding yourself from interactions may have become a habit rather than a necessity. Like the artichoke dragon, you could be presenting a spiny exterior, making it hard for people to get to your soft center. Well, that does sound like Tauruses. Try to avoid lashing out until you really explore why you feel so prickly. It could be that your own mental state is preventing people from seeing how fabulous you are. So if you're feeling triggered by things, then it is always a good idea to sit with that energy for a little bit and go, okay, so why is that triggering me? I had something trigger me the other day, and I had to take a deep breath and step away from the situation and go, okay, really? Why does that bother me? I think I know that this is how that person acts. I'm aware of that, but why is that bothering me today? And so I really had to do a little deep dive into my own situation and go, oh, okay. Because generally when something's triggering us, it's because it's something inside of us that's still, it's like a neon flashing arrow pointing to something inside of you that still needs to be healed. And so it's worthy of a second look. So in the key to the situation, if you've never been here before, we're going to cover past, present, future thoughts, feelings, actions. I will clarify. I think I'm actually going to clarify today as I go along, at least on your reading. Sometimes that feels right, and it does today. So you have the key to the situation is place. The broccoli dragon. They're all little dragons. It's a really great deck. Now, the broccoli dragon, when it's talking about place, this is about finding where it is that you truly belong. Like, where do you feel comfortable? Where do you feel at home? The broccoli dragon reminds you to find your best place. We're not always fortunate enough to live where we truly thrive. It is time to determine where your ideal spot in the world is. This is a physical place rather than a metaphysical place. Okay? So this is about... it could be where you physically live. It also could be about where you are working, right? So maybe it's an opportunity to make a career change or something. If you cannot pick up roots to move, get serious about clearing your home of unnecessary clutter and set your mind to creating your own sacred space. So there is a need to feel comfortable in your own skin, I just heard. So it could be that you're going through this transitional time, and so this is why we're guarded. They have the guarded energy because you're going through a transitional time, and figuring out where you actually fit in and what is comfortable for you is going to be very important. So in the area of where you've been trying to discover information and guidances, you have the luck card. And so I want to say count your blessings. Sometimes we feel like, oh, I'm never lucky. And when you say that, then you're never lucky. So focus on how lucky you are and look for the opportunities or the incidents in your life where you have been lucky, and really focus on that, because that will draw and attract more luck to you. In the area of transformation, where are you going to transform your life? How are you going to change things up? You have the celery dragon, which is renewal. This is a cleansing energy also, right? So again, decluttering your space. Even if you're not moving, oh gosh. Okay, so if it, so what I see is someone going through their desk and reorganizing what's going on in their desk. So maybe there's old files that need to be cleared off. Maybe there's old files that need to be cleared out of your computer. But it feels like what you're thinking is, I'm not sure if I'm staying here. So it's kind of like getting ready. It's kind of like going through, what do I need, this or do I need that? And it's that spring cleaning energy too, because I know just this week I was looking around my apartment going, gosh, I don't even know if I'm going to be here in the fall. So I started going through, what can I take back to the storage unit, and how can I reorganize the storage unit so that if I move out of here in the fall, when my lease is up, that it's less of a chore. So I kind of feel like there's that energy going on with you. So you have the potato dragon for where you are focusing on the future in what you're looking for is an abundance of support. Now this could be financial support because it is in the house of the fishes, but it also is just the fish represent abundance. And so seeking more support so this would be figuring out who are your allies. And I feel again like this isn't so much about spiritual team, although I always encourage that. Trust me, I do. But I think it's in the 3D world, looking around, who is supporting you as your, so for instance, it is pre-planting season here in Michigan where I'm at, and a lot of Tauruses find themselves in the position of being farmers, and so there's a need to look around and say, well, who's going to help me get this stuff going, because there's just a lot of work that has to be done, right? And so there's the clearing of the space and the going through the equipment and making sure that you have everything you need. And so I feel like it's very task oriented, need to clear things out, figure out where your support systems are. Oh, I was going to do this. Let's do this. See what's going on here a little bit more in the thoughts. But this renewal, celery, is also about cleansing your body. So taking time to look at what you're eating. Is it creating low energy because maybe it's too high in sugar and starches, and maybe if you went a little leaner, it'd be more supportive of you. You need enough protein to be able to build muscle, but not so much that it's a stressor on your kidneys to transition it out of the body, the excess, right? So yeah, okay, again, it is definitely about counting your blessings. You have gratitude, be grateful for all that you have. So instead of thinking that you are not lucky, start looking around at all the places where you are lucky, where you do have support, and how and what. Oh gosh. All right. And so cleansing the place. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So if you're feeling like you don't have enough and you start going through your stuff and getting rid of it, so donating, releasing, letting go, you realize you have an overabundance, right? You have plenty and you have plenty to spare. And so and when you start giving away things, that's when you signal to the universe that you know that you have enough and that you have plenty to spare, and you're creating space for new opportunities and new things to come in. In the area of the heart space, where you've been having a lot of anxiety and doubts and just questions about. You have the raspberry dragon. The raspberry dragon says kindness, and the raspberries have all those seeds. That's all I could think of was all those seeds. Like, I don't like eating raspberries because those stupid seeds get stuck in between the teeth and everything. And it's like, where do you spread your seeds of kindness? There's a big butterfly on here too. This renewal, this transformation is a big thing. Do you see it down here? It's down here in the corner. So there is an opportunity, and oh, okay. So the butterfly is actually on the flower, right? It's pollinating, and then it's helping to spread the opportunities for more kindness to come in. The seeds spread the opportunities for kindness come in. So the more kindness that you put out there, the more it's going to come back to you. Oh, in the heart space, you have resilience, the turnip. Okay, so this guardedness, if it's around the heart space, you are going to bounce back when you figure out where you are being supported, who supports you, who's on your side. I think that something I noticed with Taurus is they tend to be very generous until they get taken advantage of, and then they're like, well, I'm never doing that again. And just because it wasn't safe with a person or a situation doesn't mean it's never safe. So it's important that you figure out where it is safe. Don't be completely guarded, but yes, safe, healthy boundaries in order to find that place where it is that you belong, where you feel comfortable. You have the gladiola, which says set boundaries well to ensure good growth. So where is it safe for you to pollinate, to spread your seeds of kindness that will allow you to feel like you're where you belong, so that you can bounce back from whatever it is that's made you feel unlucky. There's a transition happening here, and there's a necessity to really count your blessings as you go. You've been really feeling stifled and stuck. While Taurus, you are a fixed sign, and energies sometimes get stuck, and so it's hard to release and let go. But in the area of the obstacle, you have the radish dragon, and it says growth. So that means that there is opportunity, but maybe figuring out where it was safe to spread your seeds for these opportunities of growth, to figure out where it is you belong. Now, again, this could be home or this could be work. I really can't tell here. It feels, I'm picking up the energy of both. In the area of the action to take right now, you have strength. You have strength. So, but see all that green? This is the green of the heart space. This is heart healing. And so allowing yourself to really, all this green in the center here, what you're supposed to be doing right now has to do with healing. And there's a little bit of yellow, and this green is kind of a little green yellow. Yellow is the sacral chakra. That is self-confidence. So this is building your self-confidence by believing in yourself, loving yourself, healing of the heart space, so that you know where it is that you can open up and allow others in. And okay, so all those seeds that showed up there, they're showing up again. We have the kiwi, and the kiwi is has so many seeds too. It's called fertile. So this is very fertile ground moving out of here. You are healing, resilient, support, and fertile. The direction you're moving in is going to support whatever it is, the growth that you're trying to bring into your life, the change, the opportunity to figure out where it is that you belong. So I was reading for another sign, and the kiwi showed up, and it was in a different place, but it said something about take 2 kiwi before you go to bed and you will sleep. And I literally had to look that up because I never heard of that. And research is still out, but apparently there's some research studies that suggest that eating kiwi, a couple kiwis, medium to small, before you go to bed will literally help you to fall asleep faster and stay asleep because of the amount of serotonin in them. Well, we will definitely take those 2 cards. The one that fell on the floor that went flying is the 8 of Wands. And apparently those are your cards. Nothing else wants to come. So, 8 of Wands. It's time to take action. Ooh, 8 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles? Seriously? Okay. So she's holding this purse with the pentacles, but she's holding it. See, there's the green and the yellow showing up again. There's the red of the root chakra. That's feeling secure and safe. And there's the blue of the throat chakra, but it's got a lot of green mixed in it, which means speaking from the heart to me. There is a need. See how she's meditating? I almost feel like if you count your blessings, if you close your eyes and you say, I am so grateful for what I have, and I know that I have enough, that allows you to start moving forward and to really explode, like fly off the table, right? To really explode forward and to move things in the direction you want to go. So I think taking a little time and pulling your energy in, full up 4 pentacles, kind of has this feeling of hoarding. Are you hoarding? Are you hanging on? Because you're being asked to look at what you have and what you can give away, right? To do some cleansing. So are you hanging on to something that's holding you back from moving forward? So where can you release things and let things go so that you can shoot forward in the direction you want to go? And see how these wands are all pointing together, kind of like a teepee coming together, a very supportive situation. It makes me feel like there's a lot of support coming into you if you're willing to not hoard so much out of fear of loss. So speaking of needing to release, let's take a look at that. A Libra full moon that's happening. Let's see here. Taurus. Libra is also ruled by Venus, same as you are, and for you it is in your 6th house of work-life balance. So where can you release things and let them go in order to bring more balance into your life? Wow, okay, that was very definitive, that being in flow with spirit. You're a lot luckier than you think you are. If you will let go and allow spirit to carry you forward. We have the 8 of Wands, but here was the card, sharing of yourself. Oh, can you even read that? Okay, trust me when I say it says sharing of yourself. I am an incredibly generous being. So this 4 of Pentacles energy is really kind of holding you back. Be generous, be in flow with spirit. And honestly, what you put out into the universe always comes back to you tenfold. So, if hanging on to something is stifling your growth, it's creating a blockage, a stop to allowing you to move forward in a direction you want to go, then just let it go. Is it a battle worth fighting? Is it really worth it in the long run? And trust that you can always be resilient and very fertile ground. You can always manifest more. Towards that's what you do. You manifest. You're being asked to trust your intuition. My life is truly guided. That is being in flow with spirit. So if you're listening to your intuition, if you're willing to flow along with spirit, you're going to get to where it is that you need to go by being willing to trust. But there is a need to open up and share. And so it might be sharing your thoughts, your feelings, but I feel like it's more like physical something here, some kind of physical. So creating space in one area of your life always allows for space in another. So because it's energy, it's just energy. So if you're trying to bring something into your life and you're feeling stagnant and stuck, that is a great time to clean out your garage, clean out your closets, clean out, your desk. Wow, I keep seeing that desk. I do not know what's up with that. Oh, no. I need Oh, Taurus. Okay, so we have the never-ending story. Release and let go of you feeling like you're not lucky. The never-ending story is, it's always the same thing. So why does this always happen to me? Ooh, when we have repeated cycles and the same thing happens over and over again, it's because Spirit is saying, here's something that you came here to learn. Remember? We're all like, what? I don't really remember. Yeah, I know. So we're going to send you the lesson over and over again because you can't remember that you plan to learn this lesson. So we're going to keep giving you the lesson until you learn. And I think that the lesson here is some sort of a generosity of spirit that may be coming through in a very physical form. All right. So to clarify, so while you are working through this, okay, yeah, no, it says chop wood, but look, it's a broom. I feel like there's a need to do some definite cleaning, like regularly though, because chop wood, carry water is when you're trying to work through something, spending some time doing the mundane work of life, chopping wood, clearing wood, the daily tasks that are necessary to manifest your life anyway, just to keep things rolling. Kind of like the oil in the gears to keep things moving, right? But here you have message in the bottle and peace. And so I feel like if you can start counting your blessings, release physical items, but also release this feeling of I'm never lucky. Spirit is sending you a message of peace. I think it brings you peace and serenity when you realize that you can let things go because you can always be resilient enough and fertile enough to create them again. You are being so supported. Opportunities will come to you. They always do, right? Think about it, Taurus. You manifest opportunities. You manifest so much. And I know a lot of Tauruses think, well, I work really hard, so I bring those opportunities to me. That is true. But those opportunities are also brought to you because you will put the effort in when you get them. It's kind of both things. So since the universe knows that you will work to manifest, to make the most of an opportunity. Okay, wow. I just saw, I just saw the parable in that Jesus told, and I don't know what gospel because I don't know these things. I listened, but I didn't pay attention to what book, what chapter, what verse. But I will tell you that it was the story where the master was going away and he distributed money to 3 of his servants, and one went out and modestly invested it, and when the master returned, he gave him the modest investment payoff, and he was praised for that. And the other one went out and aggressively invested the money, and he was handsomely rewarded because it paid off. And the third guy was afraid of losing the money, and so he just dug a hole and stuck it in the ground, and so he handed him back the original amount of money, and he was fired because he was dismissed. I don't even know what that means in biblical terms. You are not meant to hang on to hoard your gifts, whether they're your money or your mentorship or your ability to manifest anything. You are meant to create and to share and to have things to go out and be more. You are very fertile. You are represented by the Empress in the Tarot. She is very fertile. She can manifest and create. You are resilient. You can always grow back. When you get pruned back a little, that actually creates more opportunities for growth in more directions. When you prune a plant back, it will make it flower more abundantly. It has more energy. It is revived. And I feel like there's a need for you to revive your life. And whether it starts through doing it through eliminating things that are physical in order to energetically move all of the stuff, then great, because that's something that's easier to focus on. especially when you're an earth sign. So you have 3 great cards that came out here. You have the Firefly, shine bright, seeing the truth and future blessings. I shine bright and I light up the night. Do not be fooled by the appearance. Look within for true guiding light. Your inner light is strong enough to shine brighter during the dark times of life. So if you're going through what is referred to as the dark night of the soul, it is just an opportunity for you to pull your energy in and to do a little reevaluating and to strengthen, sort of like a plant in the winter where all the so if you think of like the maple tree, right, drops all of its leaves in the fall, and then over the winter it's gathering its energy, and then in the spring the sap starts flowing. And what do you get from the sap? Why, if you're lucky enough, you get delicious maple syrup, right? And so here is an opportunity for you to understand that, and then the leaves come out, and you just, it's a beautiful cycle. So it's just being with the flow. It's being in flow with spirit, going through the cycles. You have enough light within you to find your way and help others see the light too. So mentorship is a thing here. It is time to affirm your beautiful inner nature and to recognize the qualities that make you an excellent human being. Fireflies are summertime creatures and bring messages that the winter of the soul is ending and brighter, happier future awaits. So the dark times are ending. There's that message in the bottle, by the way. That is the message in the bottle, right? Brings the message that the winter of the soul is ending and brighter, happier future awaits. The peace is coming. The peace is coming. So you have another nighttime one. You have the Nightingale. So yes, you're going through some dark time, but things are coming. It's spring, right? Spring is here. So you have the Nightingale. Loving messages from spirit, enchantment, and voice. My soul sings through the night and brings healing and light. Focus on building your connection to your true self so that you do not depend on outer circumstances for strength or security. Your soul connection is your true support in life. You do not need to feel limited or afraid of external conditions, as they can be transformed through the magic of your soul voice. You can influence the environment around you through conscious choices. Rather than worrying an environment may have a negative effect on you, practice speaking your truth unconditionally and spontaneously from the heart. You can cast a loving spell of enchantment to inspire and heal others as you do. And then you have the Turkey, which is definitely a card of manifestation, right? It is confidence, harvest, good things ahead. I strut my stuff in the world with confidence and charisma. Good things take time to grow. And your time to shine will come. Practice gratitude. That gratitude came up again here. Practice gratitude and develop an abundant attitude. You have more than enough. You don't need to hoard. You have the 8 of Wands coming in. It's flying in, literally, right? Flying in. You've just got to release a little, let go. Don't be quite so guarded. The universe wishes to bestow many blessings upon you. Know that you are worthy of receiving good things in your life. You have plentiful resources to share with others, so it is safe to enjoy giving freely to others. Be open to healing from past wounds around male energy. Connect. Okay, so that male energy is, everyone has the divine masculine and feminine in them. So for some of you females, you're thinking about, oh gosh, some guy broke my heart, and that's what they're talking about. But I don't get that feeling here, or men, if that's what you prefer, or other men. I'm not judging. But this is more about the male energy of, I took an action. I put my hand on the stove and I got burned. That's what I'm seeing. And so, yes, don't stick your hand on the stove again, but you can put your hand over the stove to see if it's lit, and then you can put the pot on it and use the heat to boil the water that makes the yummy, delicious food that you're going to eat. So the stove isn't the problem. It was the approach, right? And so, it's necessary to be safe and healthy boundaries, but not so much. It's safe to use pot holders so you don't get burned. That's a safe, healthy boundary. Not ever turning on the stove again because I got burned is an unhealthy boundary, because you needed to cook food, right? So I hope you followed that. All right. So that's all I'm seeing. I wish they would. Okay. Why are you keep showing me that? What am I missing? Oh. Teaching others how to properly use the stove also. So part of your safe and healthy boundaries is to explain to other people what your needs are and what your wants are and what works. Oh gosh. How to, okay, so you're like the stove. Oh. Helping others to see how to be in a relationship that could be work or personal with you in a way that produces abundance rather than harm. Interesting. Okay. Good. All right. Be open to healing from past wounds around male energy. Connect with healthy pride and confidence to boost your esteem and to give you courage and worth to apply yourself to your goals. So there's good confidence and healthy ego, and then there is the overabundance of ego. It's my way or the highway. That's not such a great thing. Oh my God, you get the super long reading. All right, well, apparently you needed it. Taurus, right now the sun is in, if you are Taurus rising in particular, the sun is in your 12th house. And so it is definitely about doing some big healing and spiritual development anyway. So, okay. My mind and spirit are connected with each other in the divine. We have the Seraphonite. This is green. This is connecting through the heart chakra to talk to spirit. Remember the divine spark within. Aspire toward enlightenment, increase mental clarity and intelligence, and improve telepathic communication. So they talked about your confidence, right? The turkey, right? So you have, I am confident, courageous. It is safe for me to be powerful. The citrine. It is safe to be in your divine masculine, which is taking charge of your life and being an authority in your life and doing things. But the distorted masculine is my way or the highway. Only my way works. The healthy divine masculine understands that it's a supporting role, that it takes both parts to create a balanced relationship, work or personal. Being generous of spirit, really keep hearing that. Okay. Remember divine essence, increase mental clarity, exude joy, enthusiasm, and happiness, shine your light. And again, like the turkey, we have the peacock copper. I confidently show my true colors to others. I am fabulous. There is a need for you to fully embrace, oh my gosh, and this is like peacock flowers. Feathers, right? There is a need for you to embrace all of the beautiful parts of yourself, to shine your light out there, to be confident as you move through the world, and to know that you will attract to you what it is that you want. So you know how the peacock's feathers will they strut their stuff when they're trying to attract the females. That's when they all plume up, right? And then a lot of times you'll just see them dragging their feathers behind them. So it is about attracting, not chasing what it is that you want to come into your life by being your full magnificent self. So improve optimism and outlook on life, increase happiness, feel confident, comfortable, and embrace the ability to be in the spotlight. This is about bringing the joy into your life, letting down the guard and allowing yourself to shine and to put out there into the world what is it you want so that you can bring in what you want. This is fertile ground. All right, well, I will see you guys. I'm planning at this point to do the weeklies. They didn't happen this week, but hopefully they'll be back next week. For sure, though, the mid-month will come out in 2 weeks, and so we'll dive a little deeper and take a look at that new moon. But you guys got a lot going on, so be willing to release the need to put the protective walls around yourself and physically release things so that you can change the energy around so that you can attract in what it is that you truly want. All right, you guys take good care. I'll talk to you soon.